Now at 4, deadly terror in Louisville, Kentucky. Police released body camera video of a workplace attack that took the lives of 5 innocent people. Good afternoon. This is the Ktla 5 News at 4. I'm Pedro Rivera.
And I'm Samantha Cortese. Police shot and killed the gunman who was armed with an AR-15 he had purchased just 6 days earlier.
He was an employee of the bank when he targeted his co-workers. Let's get right to Ktla. Sandra Mitchell joining us live from the newsroom with details in that new video that was just released. Sandra.
Yeah, Pedro, there is 9 minutes of video as they pull up to the scene in their cruiser. You're going to see these first 2 officers to arrive are already taking on gunfire, but they rush in and both of them are shot. Inside the bank, 4 people are dead, 1 more gravely injured, and the gunman is waiting to ambush more officers.
He's shooting straight through these windows, right towards the officer.
9 tense minutes with an active shooter.
God, don't have an angle.
Investigators now say because of mirrored glass at the Louisville bank building, the officers could not see the gunman just inside. But they could see a wounded officer on the ground, bleeding profusely. Listen as they take out the gunman and save their fellow officer.
Suspect down! Get the officer!
The gunman killed 5 people and injured 8 others, 4 of them still hospitalized, including 26-year-old rookie police officer Nicholas Wilk, who was shot in the head. He remains in critical condition.
This investigation is dynamic. It is ongoing.
Investigators say it now appears the gunman who legally bought the AR-15 used in the shooting just 6 days ago was having emotional issues.
We know he left a note. We know he texted or called at least one person to let them know he was suicidal and contemplating harm. But we don't have the tools on the books to deal with someone who is an imminent danger to themselves or to others.
Today, after releasing the body cam video, Louisville police praising the first responders, saying they were on the scene within 3 minutes of the were injured.
Anybody who gets shot at reacts. For people to react by staying there, staying in the fire, and going back inside the scene, keeping themselves in danger, that's superhuman. Those men are amazing.
Well, you heard that the gunman reached out to tell others exactly what he was planning. Investigators have not released any details about those notes or those text messages, but they say they do want to be transparent with their investigation, and they will release some more details in the days ahead. Live in our news center, I'm Sandra Mitchell. Pedro and Sam, back to you.
Sandra, thank you. The LAPD has arrested a man who was caught on camera vandalizing a mosque in Koreatown early Sunday morning. LAPD Chief Michael Moore says 43-year-old Carlos Moran is in custody. He believes Moran may be suffering from a mental health issue. Police say he used permanent marker to write anti-Islamic hate messages on the front pillar of the Islamic Center of Southern California. That was on Sunday. It's unclear where officers found Moran.
The White House has announced plans for a stronger crackdown on the spread of fentanyl across the United States. The strategy includes increased sanctions with a particular focus on the southwestern border, as well as building a global alliance to combat the illegal drug supply chain. The Biden administration has been facing pressure to do more to stop cartels and to get Mexican officials to crack down on fentanyl trafficking. Officials say the plan also includes a national campaign aimed at educating children and teens about the dangers of fentanyl.
The mother of a local teen who died from a suspected fentanyl overdose is taking steps to make sure other children statewide don't suffer the same fate. Last September, 15-year-old Melanie Ramos was found lifeless inside a bathroom at Bernstein High School. Her mother, Elena Perez, plans to testify at the Senate Health Committee in Sacramento tomorrow in support of SB 10, named after her daughter. Melanie's law would expand on statewide fentanyl overdose prevention for students.